Hello everyone, I am Fixxxer and welcome to Test Drive, where we take a game out for a spin to get a first impression. And today we're going to kick the tires off of Safe House. So this is developed and published by Labs Games, a PR firm representing the company. Is kind enough to provide me with a key for this video. It just came out on Steam. You can get it on Steam right now for $9. To give you a quick rundown on what this game is, you build and upgrade and run a spy headquarters, and you manage the people in it, and you solve puzzles, and the whole gameplay loop is very similar to Papers, Please. So if that's a game that you rather enjoy, then this might be something that you could be into. Now, I've already played the game a bit. I'm going to jump into a game that's probably an hour and a half into the playthrough, into the scenario. And I think that's going to be easier to show the game off because it takes too long to get to all the varying types of puzzles that you can see in this game. I guess I gotta kill this dude. That's something I don't think you need to see. Alright, so we run the spy agency, and this is our headquarters here. That's me, the manager, and we have these various rooms. I'll go over those in a bit. This is Marcel, who helps me out. I don't exactly know what his job title is, but he puts forth part of the story and whatnot. He's just a helper, I guess, for the manager, and I'm the manager. Alright, so the game is played in 3 phases. The first phase is the construction period. We got our dates up here, how much cash on hand. These are objectives at the very top. Construction period, you can buy new rooms, such as a Black Ops barracks, interrogation room, spy lounge, and I'll go over what each one of these things do later on. Can I afford a new one, though? A shooting range? How much is that? 40 grand? No, I cannot afford it. Alright, we don't need to go over that anyways. Or I can upgrade individual rooms. For instance, $36,000, I'll upgrade this room, which just gives me more money when I solve puzzles. And the rooms kind of act like the progression in Papers, Please. So in Papers, Please, you know, you got someone who walks in, they give you their passport or whatever, or their ID. And as the game progresses, there's more things to keep track of. The whole thing kind of expands, and you gotta look at these flyers, and you gotta do this, and you gotta do that. And that's kind of what these rooms represent. Each one of them is a different puzzle, with the exception of this guy down here. I'm gonna continue to the next phase, the assignment period, because we are not building anything. So, in the assignment period, I can take my spies and my soldiers and send them on missions. So I'm going to click on that. I got 2 dudes over here, James Carter and Oliver Lugg. Those are my soldiers. When you go to recruit a soldier, you don't get a choice. You don't get like a selection of people that you can hire. You just buy one and he shows up. Simple as that. So these are my soldiers, my Black Ops barracks. These are the missions that we have to run that are available. I guess I have a blank one. I'm not sure what's up with that. And it gives you a little story rundown. How long it takes, odds of success, and the requirements. Alright, that's these 3 soldiers. I only got 2, so I'm going to hop over here. 1 soldier. So, it's a low success mission. However, the stats of the soldier can alter that. Especially if this guy's got stealth. It says here, bonuses for stealth. Mr. James Carter here is a stealth soldier. So I got a little bit of lucky here. So he's level 4. He's got XP. Every mission he goes on, he gains XP. I can level him up. For instance, right now, I can either go up stealth, which will give me even a bigger bonus, or I can make him a little bit of a jack of all trades here. Firearms or hand-to-hand. I think I'm gonna double down on the stealth here. So I'm gonna sign him here, and you see that jumped up to 68%. Which is still kind of low for my taste. I don't want to lose this guy. He's level 4. Alright, we're going to deploy him. Oliver, I don't have a mission for Oliver, so I'm going to leave him be. So those are your soldiers. Up here, we have spies. I got 2 of them. And that little red diamond there, that just means they can level up. And what do we got here? Trail of Blood, 1 spy. Alright. Let's see what the other one is. Just 1 spy. So I can send them on each of it. So this one requires a guy that does charm. And this one needs a guy that's good with investigation. I have one. Not him. I think it's my new guy. This guy right here. Trail of blood. Over the past few weeks, a number of intel sources have been turning up dead. Seems like the cause of death is a common virus that is spreading throughout the country. It, however, seems awfully suspicious, doesn't it? Send a spy to investigate. Perhaps there is more to these deaths. So he needs to level up, and since I get a bonus for investigation here, I'm going to level him up there. Assign him. Success is 76%. We're going to deploy. Okay, over government plant. There's a job opening for an accounting position. And we got a little bit of a typo here. Now, I thought this game... I got a key a few days ago, and I did play it a few days ago. I just wasn't able to make a video. I thought this was going over into early access, but I noticed now that it is fully released. And I think there's a lot of cleanup they need to do in this game, such as typos like this. There's a job opening for an accounting position at the federal government. It would be extremely beneficial to have an agent planted there. Send someone in to charm the pants off the job interviewer. Alright, Mr. August Pike. He already has 2 charm. I'm going to level him up before I send him out. We're at 50%. Sign, sir. We're up to 77%. Deploy. Great. So I got all my dudes deployed. I got a soldier here who can't go out. Because the mission here requires 3 soldiers, and I don't have 3 soldiers to do that. Mr. Oliver Lug. So he's going to chill at the base when we're in the 3rd phase. The 3rd phase is when they start throwing all the puzzles at you, a la Papers, Please. And I think I'm ready to do that. All right. So before I jump in that, we have this room here, which is like a receptionist. That's going to throw puzzles at us. This is the shipping area. That's going to throw puzzles at us. And I'll explain each puzzle as I go through it. Some of them are very simple and very obvious. Infirmary. We got to take care of our guys there. Make sure we don't give them the wrong meds. Here we tap lines, and we have to decode, well, codes. And over here we build bombs, and we interrogate people that are on the bad list, so to speak, over here. And this one's brand new. I just built it. I don't even remember what it is. Maybe we'll find out. Let's continue over into the overnight phase. So you see the time going on, speeding up. Room's going to highlight when a puzzle's available. So this is like the Papers, Please phase. All right, so we got a guy coming in. We have our little manager here, and I can't pause it, unfortunately. I click on this, and he's asking, can I ask for recommendations? Now, over here, my front office weekly code words. This guy, this is a code here. And I'm looking for the code on the left-hand side. Can I ask for recommendations? Basically, again, more typos. We're looking for any of these words in here. And it looks like ask. So my response will be anything. And that's step 1. Step 2, or I say I can't do anything, and he says please. So ask anything. I go to page 2, where it says anything, and he's supposed to respond in a sentence that has please in it. And he did. So I accept it, and I get money. Now, I'm later in the game right now, so that's a lot of money that I'm receiving. Early in the game, it's a lot lower than that. I mean, it's like $100. Alright, interrogation room. Let's open that up. So, we need to ensure the following is born in Kazataire. That's the country that we're in. And he's on the persons of interest list. So, his origin is Kazataire. He passes that. His name is Nsare. So, we're looking for Nsare. I don't see him on here, so we don't need to interrogate him. Let him go. Now, if you make an error, the money that you would get would otherwise go to your enemy, and then you receive penalties based on that. Aha! What do we got here? Alright, so I am making fake IDs, I guess? Hold on, is it saying here? Forgery Workshop, that's what this is. Okay, I need to make sure these items go in these particular places. So let's get the name in here. This is N. Owusu. Lovely. He is from Congo. We can do that. Photograph, do I just drag it? Oh, I do. Put that there. Signature. Perfect. Seal. Perfect. Flags. Go to the next page for country flags. And we're in Congo. And that goes... Oh, 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 oh. I grab this. Beautiful. I think that's it, right? Submit. Okay, there you go. We forged him an ID. And I'll probably just go over 2, maybe 3 nights so you get an idea of all these different puzzles that are available. This one's one of my favorite ones. This is the infirmary. So we got D. Devon. His blood, he's in here for an infection. He needs anti-infection medication. His blood type is AB negative. So we give him some blood. And we come over here to the infirmary instructions. Anti-infection drugs. So he needs Canflex, Lavaxafin. My god, the night's already done. Ermicin and Perfloxin. So all these names are intentionally similar, right? It's trying to get you to make a very simple error. So this is Limidox, not what we need. Canflex, we need Canflex. However, these are the active ingredients, and we need to make sure we're not going to send this guy into any kind of allergic shock here. And it looks like he's fine. He's not allergic to any of these ingredients. Wait, what? It was Canflex, wasn't it? Did I just make an error? Oh my god. I don't know what I just did, but apparently I screwed up. And it's going to show me my little document where I screwed up. So, $34,000 of my screw-ups thus far in the game, and like I said, I'm about an hour and a half into it. Once I hit 55,000, that's the threshold, I receive a penalty. The penalty can be something like 10% reduction in your payments for puzzles. There was another one. Oh, there was a 5% hit on your success in spy missions. Things like that. Mission success! Your soldier demolished a large bridge, cutting off the road and sending a dozen soldiers into their deaths. Lovely. I got 6K and 6 XP. 6K XP. And the government plant, the job interviewer, an attractive young lady was sufficiently wooed by your spy. The job is his, and government info will be flowing. Lovely. And, oh, this is the other one. Your spy found one of your informants clutching to life in a Kazataire hospital bed. Before he passed, he managed to choke out 3 words. The Gray Man. I am not going to tell you guys a whole lot of story leading up to this here. In case you want to get it and whatnot. But it's a spy agency. You could probably figure out, you know, what the heck goes on at a spy agency, right? Alright, we're back in a construction period. I can build or upgrade. Was there anything I can actually build? The Gadget Lab at 40K. Alright. I have never seen the Gadget Lab, so I think I'm going to do this. Now, when you go to build something, it takes a day to finish building. So you have to wait a full day before you can actually access that and do whatever it is it does. That part of the game, I'm not sure I'm big on. Sometimes that's a long time. Let's just say it's a long time. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you what I think it should be instead. Anyways, that's it. I only got 11 grand now. We're going to continue over to the assignment period. Let's assign our soldiers. Atomic ambition. We've discovered a retired Soviet nuclear scientist living on a large farm out in the interior. While we believe he has no ties to the USSR, his farm happens to be surrounded by a number of highly paid security guards. Seems fairly suspicious for a retired man, no? Send a Black Ops team out to exterminate him. We can't take any risks. Uh-oh. This is the 3-soldier one. And I cannot afford a 3rd dude, I don't think, anyways. 20 grand. Yeah, I only got 11 grand. That's kind of creepy over there. Alright, well, looks like we're not sending any soldiers out. Click right. There we go. Missions. No missions. Alright. Looks like Pike can level up. I choose a skill to upgrade. I know. I will. I don't like leveling them up until I get a mission to send them on. That way I know what to upgrade on them. It's not like you have a whole bunch of slots anyways. You only got 4 slots. So I got nothing to do there. I got nothing. Alright, well, we're going to continue. So the day begins again. 12 a.m. on a Friday. Back in the infirmary. Gotcha. He's AB positive. Let's get this up. AB positive down here. He needs painkillers. Fentanyl, Parasex, Acetafil, and Morphix. This is Fentanyl, so this is something he can take. But he's allergic to glucol, so I can't give that to him. Nope, not Limidox. Morphix is one of them. Glucol, though, I can't give it to him. Dumoulin? No. No, not colubrate, acetophyll. I can do that. All right, I can give this to him. There we go. So this one's a little bit lengthy compared to some of the others. The bomb one is probably twice as long as the infirmary. Takes up a lot of time. All right, so this is a cipher. I got a code here, and I just go down the alphabet, 3 letters from IHYHU. And the decoded phrase is always going to be a real word. So if I got an I, then this could be either an L or a F. So I'm going to go with a L. Let's put caps on so you can see. And then 1, 2, 3, K. No, it's not going to be that. 1, 2. So it's going to be an F. 1, 2, 3, E. And yes, I do have a cheat sheet. And this is going to be fever. So the reason why I knew it was going to be fever is because some of these words get repetitive, and you start seeing them time and time again. And I don't know if that's intentional to make it a little bit easier, because quite frankly, I don't like going backwards in the alphabet, and I think a lot of people will agree with me with that. Going forward, no problem. Backwards, I don't know. How far past midnight is it? Ready. I'm ready to help, I say. And he needs to have how in his sentence. I think you're mistaken. Nope, reject him. So now he heads off, and he goes into this courtyard. They all do, and then they just disappear. Nothing actually happens in that courtyard. I don't know exactly what's going on there, to be honest. People just come in and shout random things at us. Oh, nice, a bomb. So we gotta make 3 bombs. We have all these ingredients, and this is the ingredient for this specific bomb that I need to make, and you need to make 3 of them. And you have to build it in that order. So we need a clock, ball bearings, troll light, and these again are intentionally worded similar. These are similar names to make you mess up. Petrocarbon and petrolet. Got one down. Suitcase, petrolant. They are in the same spot every time, so if you get used to it, I suppose you could probably fly through this. Oh my god, 2 troll lights. I've never seen them together like that before. Can. Maybe I can get off one last puzzle before it ends. Obviously, the quicker you do this, the more puzzles you can solve overnight and the more money you can make. I think it's too late. I think the day ends at 9:30. Nope, it ends at 10. Alright. Forgery. What do we got here? L. Hollinger. Oh no, I don't know if that matters. And we are in the bomb. I can't type. And let's get his photograph up there. Signature. Seal. And flag. Blue, yellow, wait, green, yellow, blue. There we go, send them through. Bring me the money. I got 20 grand again. That's gonna end the day for us. Have we seen them all now? I think we have. Oh, we haven't seen the delivery yet, which is the easiest one. Alright, I didn't make any errors. Good for me. And we got a gadget place now. What does this place do? Would you like to upgrade this room? No, not especially. Spy mission success rate. Okay. I wonder if that gives me puzzles. We'll see. I'm not building anything else. I only got 28 grand, so it's not much I can do. So I'm going to skip this assignment period. What that does mean, though, is I can buy another soldier. Let me double check spies before I spend money there. No mission for my spies. That drives me up a wall. You can go days without missions, and I'm not sure I like that. And not only that, I believe it's the same missions in the same order, so it's not like a random mission pops up that you can do. I've played through this twice now, and if I remember correctly, I think it was linear. There's the same missions in the same order. If it wasn't, it was awfully close to it. All right, I'm gonna recruit a soldier. Takes 20 grand. Bel Petrova. Each soldier, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't tell me too much about her. I would like to see perhaps more of, like, a bio for this person. They all say this pretty much. You don't really know much about... This person doesn't have a personality. It's just a name with basic skills. It would be nice to get a bio on those. We discovered a retired Soviet nuclear scientist. Okay, we've already read all that. We need 3 soldiers. Stealth and hand-to-hand is important. So let's get the new person there. Oliver Lugg. Hand-to-hand and firearms. So this guy and stealth. Well, he's not going to be that good, actually. But I don't have anybody else. Mr. James Carter, however, let's put a hand-to-hand on there to help that. There you go. 3 guys assigned. 72% chance of success. Now, I've never had a mission fail. I've played this game for 3 hours, I think, and I've never had a mission fail, so I don't know exactly what happens. I assume the guys die, but I don't know. And I can't do anything with spies. All right, let's continue. Let's see if we get a puzzle out of this. It'd be nice if we did. And also, I'd like to get one here so I can show you guys. This will probably be the final night I'll put up in this video. Aha! So we get a shipment in, and it's got this code on it, and we got to make sure that we're accepting shipments with those codes. Obviously, they try to trick you, and they'll sometimes replace a 1 with an I. Things like that. Those codes last a week, though, so you can, if you have a good memory, you can memorize them for the week, and you can do that puzzle quickly and move on to the next one. Again, the more puzzles you do overnight, the more money you can make. Same with these. I think these only change once per week. Does the shop close soon? None of the above. What? Oh, Does is in here. I screwed up. Well, I lost money. Whatever. I'm not min-maxing. I don't care. Oh, more bombs. And bombs take so long to do. Because they need 3 of them. Rob the Waiter, Tridalone. Where is the Tridalone? That's Tridalite. There's Tridalone. Petroglycerin. And Trolite. Okay. Clock. Petroglycerin. Nails. Petrocarbon. Nitroglobin. You can tell they're trying to screw you over. You get so caught up, it's the little details that you can easily pass over and make mistakes. Oh wait, I just hit abandon and not submit. Oh my god. Well, you guys know in your hearts that I solved that. Alright, someone's sick again. B minus, B negative I should say. B minus, god. Anti-infection. Camflex, Levaxifin, Ermicin, and Porfloxin. Not Limidex, not Platium. Ermicin is one, right? Yep. Glycol, Dipropylene, and Ailoline. This is the one. Look at how it's spelled differently. It's there to trick you. I'm getting some screen tears, and I'm not entirely sure why with my FreeSync going on and about. Alright. BWHOA plus or minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got F. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will. It's probably false. Oh no! I fat fingered the L! Well, I think I'm going to exceed my threshold and we're going to get penalized. So we'll at least get to see that then. Whatever. Alright, so this one's easy. This goes here. Oh wait. B. In Daye. And Sierra Leone. Signature goes there. Seal goes here. Flags is green, yellow, blue. Perfect. Submit. What? Did I spell something wrong? Oh my god. I don't know what I did wrong. This is what not to do, guys. This is what not to do. He's from Kazataire, which is what we want. D-SAR. D-SAR is right there. Question him. Nothing actually comes out of that questioning, by the way, and that's something I wish they would have in this game. That you're questioning these people, and I don't know what it could turn up, but it would be nice that there was a purpose, right? And not just a simple puzzle. That maybe that led to some kind of information that got me an upgrade somewhere. I don't know. Did I not hit 55 grand? Okay. Okay. I'm good with that. Mission success. After a hard-fought battle, the scientist was apprehended. Your soldier has identified him as Ivan Grigoro. That's the dude from the note at the very beginning of this video. If I showed it, I may have edited that out. We'll see. Former Soviet scientist. That's a lot of money, actually, in XP. Uh-oh. And every now and again, you do get this, option, this multiple choice. You get this choice to make, based off a mission or something like that. I think I've had 2 of them. So after some commotion in the midst of the firefight, the target attempted to flee the farm. One of your agents, however, managed to capture him out on the edge of the woods. He's radioed in, asking what you'd like done with him. Now, these seem to be completely RDM. My other options, the other pop-up I had, there was no right or wrong answer. You didn't know ahead of time what you could choose. So I'm just going to kill him. That target's no longer a threat. I'm going to need this headquarters to be fully operational, so I expect you to furnish it to max capacity. So I need to fill this with what? A shooting range? I don't have the money for that. What's this? Oh, that's the propaganda lab in a surveillance hub. Alright, we're not going to do any of those. We're not going to cover that in this video. I'll leave that for you guys to do if you want to get the game. I think I'm done covering it. You get the gist of it. You get the construction period where you get to put in new rooms. And you start off, by the way, with just this room. And on night 2, you get this room. And then each night you get money, and if you do well, you might be able to purchase a room. But if you don't do well, you have to go through another night. And that can be a little time-consuming. If you start screwing up on some of these puzzles, it penalizes you in unlocking things. And I understand the need to penalize you for failing at puzzles, but it prolongs the game too much for my taste. Anyways, there's a couple things I would probably change about this game. There were too many instances where my spies and soldiers would sit around and do nothing. I'm not sure if a couple times they were waiting for an upgrade to the room or something like that. Or maybe they can't do anything if you're building another room. I'm not sure. All I can say is they spent too many nights doing absolutely nothing, and I'd like to have more missions for them to do. Or something else, even if it's not missions, maybe there's another room I can send them to in the building to do something else. I don't know. But I found the hiring of spies and soldiers and sending out on missions, I found that to be an enjoyable aspect of the game, and it was just disappointing that I didn't get to do it very often. Or not often enough, I should say. There are a few missions. And I'd like them to have bios. I'd like to, you know, be able to pick which spy I want to hire. And not just recruit spy and some dude shows up and he's just a blank face, right? The bomb room takes too long to put together. This is practically half your night. I understand that if you memorize where everything is, you can probably speed through it fairly quickly. But as far as I could tell, the reward for all the rooms, the rewards are equal. So you get the same amount of money to solve a bomb or to build 3 bombs, which can take half a night, than you do bringing in a shipment, which may take like 30 minutes of in-game time. Same price. You get the same amount of money. And I'm okay with it being varying values, but I think that's just too much. The bombs take way too long. 3 is too much. I would say 2, maybe 1. I don't know. It's an okay puzzle, but the secretary. So the dialogue between these dudes that come in and talk to the secretary, I don't much like it. I would rather it be a little bit more logical or sensical, right? A guy coming in here and he says a code word and her response fits it. And it sometimes does, but sometimes it doesn't. And you're like, that doesn't really make any sense. And then he responds, and then you respond again, and it doesn't look like any kind of conversation or anything. It's just, it's all nonsensical. And I don't know. I felt like the responses should be more sensical. That's how I felt anyways. What else we got? The errors when you do puzzles. When you do a puzzle and you fail, you don't just move on to the next puzzle, you lose money. And if you fail too many times overnight and you don't make enough money to build a new room, you gotta go through, I got the hiccup, sorry. You gotta go through another night. And it's time consuming. And I'm not sure if the failures are too harsh or what, but it prolongs the game when I want to get into the meat of it. It's very annoying early in the game. And the later in the game, you can make a lot of money to make up for it. But early in the game, if you screw up once and not get enough money, it can lengthen the game perhaps a little too much before you start unlocking some of the more interesting puzzles. Otherwise, you're stuck with the secretary and this dude here, and then this one here, and I don't like this one at all. So that's it. And also, the time between puzzles might be a little too much. The whole time, I'm not sure this game needed the 3 stages. The construction period, then the assignment period, and then the overnight period, whatever they call that. I don't remember what it is. I'm not sure. I understand why you would do that. It seems okay, but I think I would rather be able to build a room once I can afford it, even if it is overnight during all the puzzles. You know, it's something I could try to do in the middle of all the puzzles. I don't know. I just think I don't like them being separated. And maybe that's just me. Maybe that's something you may like. I don't know. But there you guys go. We took a test drive for Safe House. Again, this was made by Labs Games, and you can go on Steam and get it for $9. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.